Are you using tools to work smarter, or are you still working harder? That's a key question to answer as you transition from professional and as an employee into entrepreneurship. A huge part of your time management will evolve around how you work, and saving time could be accomplished by the use of uh, technology and tools that are available today. So what tools are you using to make your tasks easier, to help you save valuable time? So there are quite a few things that you could use tools for. Let's start there. So things like automating emails, accounting tasks, or responding to sales requests. There are a number of things, managing projects, managing activities, managing your schedule. All these things can be automated through the use of various softwares, various apps. Even your content creation and your content management can be done through the use of smart apps and tools. So how do you go about saving this time through the use of tools, technology? Well, to start, you can make a list or identify all the things that can be automated in your daily routine. So you think about emails, think about your task management, think about your content creation and your social media scheduling. For me, I had started in the last year automating my social media. So what I do in most instances is that I would batch create my content, and then I will schedule them out. I'll use a tool to schedule them out at a specific time on specific dates at a time. What that did, or what it does, is that it frees you up from having to produce and to edit and to write every single day. My newsletter, for instance, is done through a series of automations, right? I would write, and then I will edit, proofread, I will then format the newsletter, and then I would schedule it out from that newsletter using different tools and applications, and I'm able to create my social media posts for the week using graphic design apps. I would be able to create all my carousels and my infographics through LinkedIn. I will then be able to schedule all my posts for the entire week, Monday through Saturday. So I do all of that work one day a week on a Sunday, and that saves me all of the other days in the week from having to create content and to post and to schedule, right? So you identify everything that can be automated or that can be scheduled, and you utilize those apps and those tools, some of them free, some of them paid, but you utilize the tools to get those activities done. You can also think about your tasks and your projects. What tools could you utilize? How could you streamline doing those tasks and those activities? So think about your project, think about how you execute. Are you still physically or manually getting those things done? You set reminders. All those things are important tools that you could use. Also, delegating is an important tool too. You can delegate if you have an assistant or somebody who you can delegate a task to. That's a very important tool in saving time, using your time wisely, maximizing on the spare time that you have identified. But automating your tasks and using your tools is one of the best ways that you can reclaim your time and that you can put into focus on other parts of your business. So time saved could be put into your business strategy, and it could be put into giving attention to your clients and to your sales processes. It could be put into working on your business planning. It could be put into different areas of building your business, your marketing machinery, right? But you could only do these things now with the use of the appropriate tools and technologies. How are you using AI in your business? AI has proven to be a huge time saver for me, right? I use AI to assist with my content research, right? And for ideation, for generating ideas, for giving a little structure to how I write. It also helps save time for me in that regard. A lot of people are apprehensive about the use of AI, but AI is the future. It's here, it's present, and rather than see it as a threat, because most people think, well, AI is here to take your job, AI is here to do your business, but AI could only work in as much as you control it or you prompt it. So developing prompt engineering skills and being able to train the AI or to command the AI as you want it to serve you is an important skill in time saving. Use the AI, don't be afraid of it. And there's so many GPTs available to assist you getting a task done. You have mundane emails to respond to. Train the AI to speak like you or to write like you. There are even AIs now, if you're a content producer, you intend to produce content, there are AIs that can clone your voice, speak in your tone with your cadence, and all that's required for you to do is to generate the written content, and you use the AI to record your content, your podcast, or your videos. Use the AI to your benefit. Of course, you want to maintain authenticity and, you know, train the AI to speak in your voice and in your cadence. And when you do that, you would be surprised to see how much time you're able to recover, even as a professional or an employee, still employed. Start to incorporate the use of AI and these time management and scheduling tools to your professional benefit. You just have to be aware that you're not plagiarizing stuff and you're not using inappropriate content or unauthorized content from the use of AI, but use the tools. The tools are available to you. The AI could proofread your article 100,000 times faster than you could with your natural reading piece. So use the AI and save 1,000 times the amount of time. Right? Scheduling apps, make a calendar your best friend. I have plotted my entire month, my entire schedule is plotted by the month, by the hour, down to the hour, sometimes down to the minutes, as to what I have to do at specific times of the day. Sunday through Sunday, I am meticulous with how my calendar is managed. Or people might say, well, that's a bit strict or it's a bit rigid, but it's the only thing that actually helps me with my productivity. When I'm able to know exactly what is ahead of me, I'm able to prepare better, I'm able to plan and to have the right resources allocated and available, right? Use the scheduling calendars, set your time blocks, ensure that you have the resources assigned for the time periods that you have blocked out. Scheduling calendars are very, very important tools to utilize. Project management software or apps, task managers, task management apps. If you're not deep into project management, simple task management apps. Budgeting apps is also a very important tool for using your time wisely for saving time. To automate those things, automate your income and your expense monitoring, so you don't physically have to spend time and brain work into tracking via pen and paper. You input all your budget into an app, and every time you have an expense, you input it in your app. It does the calculation, so you automatically, at the push of a button, you can see where you are financially at any given snapshot of time. So how are you using the tools? There's so much value in using these type of tools. I remember when I started out as an entrepreneur, I was very, very, very conscientious about receipts. Every expense that I made at the time, there weren't these apps available. Every expense I had, I would retain the receipt. And at the end of the day, I would enter it into a spreadsheet. And then came the advent of the various app stores and the various apps to track and manage expenses. And because I had already built up that habit of retaining receipts, it was so easy for me to translate that into the phone apps. What ended up happening is that the time that I would take on an evening or the end of the day to enter it into a spreadsheet, I was able to reclaim that time, because now in an instant, I can snap the receipt on the phone and automatically upload it to the app, or I could just enter it into the app right there at the time of purchase. And that time that I would usually spend every evening going over a spreadsheet, that time I was able to recover for some other activity. And this is the value in using the tools. Maybe you're trying to find extra time in balancing work and entrepreneurship, and certain aspects of your life is being neglected. Like your family is being neglected, your children are being neglected, social life is being neglected because you don't seem to be able to balance, or you can't seem to balance the time appropriately. Start using tools to automate tasks that would otherwise occupy time that you can do. Time management tools, project management tools, use of assistants where you can afford to. All these are vital and important tools in your toolkit when it comes to using your time wisely as an entrepreneur. As simple as it might seem, they are quite effective. And as you use these tools, no one tool is the perfect solution. That you have to measure the level of productivity that you're able to get. And if you can measure and track these outputs, then you'll be able to assess which tools are better than others, which tools give you more benefit. You'll be able to assess whether I upgrade from free to paid tools, and is it worth it. You have to find the value in the tools that you use. So I want to leave you with those tips for using tools for time management and for reclaiming your time as an entrepreneur, for finding work-life balance. If you find or have found this episode of Coaching in the Car useful, like and share it. Subscribe to the channel if you have. Share it with your friends, your colleagues, anybody who you know is on the path to entrepreneurship. Share these videos with them. Invite them to subscribe and to like the videos as well. I post every day on LinkedIn in greater detail on topics designed to help guide professionals and employees transition successfully into entrepreneurship. I also put out a weekly newsletter called Becoming an Entrepreneur. In it, I provide so much more expanded content, different offers and tools that would assist in your transition to entrepreneurship. And of course, my website is available with a lot more resources. All those links out, I will leave them in the show notes. Link to my website, to my new book, Becoming an Entrepreneur, Beginner's Guide, and also LinkedIn profile. Thanks. Have a good one. Peace out.